Hello everyone, welcome back to Fableheim and Knock on the Coffin Lid, the nightmares of Melenis. The terror shenanigans have round robin their way all the way back to the goat, Percival, with Temperance. If you've been enjoying the prophecies, feel free to like the video. It does help out the channel. Today, Knight Percival takes on the Oath of Temperance. There are only common cards and items in the game. Vendors buy and sell all items for 1 coin. There might be poverty lying behind moderation, and indifference can easily hide behind prudence. Now, why are we going with the elevated knight? That is because when you have bare minimum, his bonuses are quite impeccable. If HP is greater than 80%, gain 5 strength, 5 agility, 1 energy. Cards return to the draw pile without shuffling at the start of the turn. If there are no 2 attacks or 2 skills in hand in a row, gain 2 energy and 10 HP. On top of that, he has his own personal set, which further amplifies his whole HP game. So if we can find that for a singular coin, well, that doesn't sound that bad, does it? A weak girl from a tavern would give an ordinary stranger the strength to pass this test when he helps her return home. I'm not that ordinary. I didn't say that. That's what the card calls you. I know a tavern in the Frontier, and it's at a crossroad in such a way that you can go both to the Rotten Bog and to the Rotten Steps from there. The Crimson Steps from there. Stop by that tavern. The cards do not lie. A weak girl is waiting for you there. Good. I'll help her get home. At least, I'll try to. We do know what this tavern is. Bjorn visited it, and he helped out the elf Esha. There were 2 fair maiden inside of the tavern. Sure, we'll upgrade some cards. Now, on top of the benefits I mentioned earlier, target intends to attack. Damage is dealt twice. Thrice, even. That sounds fun. On top of the benefits that good old Knight Percival has besides the other stuff, he also has the Knight's Lunge. And what this does is it gives call to arms on allies. We'll upgrade this, why not? It sounds fun. Where essentially he can buff his friends if he does obtain friends. Guess we can draw. Drawing is good. Now, the community is a little split on Knight Percival. I think he is like a great character to just pick up if you don't want to think too hard. Because you could play the drawing game in order to force his benefits of not having skills in a row. You count, you know, you go attack, skill, attack, skill, and I still messed it up. But yeah, you can shuffle through the deck in such a way that you always draw what you're looking for. I don't do that. I don't care. If we draw and get the benefit, hello, Crush. Great. We get the benefit. But there's also the Ring of Mercy. Now, unfortunately, it does take up the trophy slot. But we draw a Mercy card if one enemy is alone on the battlefield and has less than 20% HP left. Once battle, we can, if the enemy will accept Mercy, we can use this to get a friend. And therein lies the division on the community, because that's kind of like, it's not his only special gimmick, of course, but it's, you know, his main unique gimmick besides his traits, and it's just not ideal. A lot of the enemies you want as friends won't accept Mercy. Yeah. In a rare moment of calm, I was resting in the shade of a magnificent tree when I spied a beehive. I was hanging from a branch not 3 meters from the ground. Memories of simple pleasures and the taste of honey consumed me, but then I remembered a beehive is also a bee at home. Honey, despite its taste and appearance, isn't worth its weight in gold. I said not to risk the bee's wrath. And to be honest, I would have laughed if you had. Thanks, Mortis. I stopped by a roadside tavern. It was predictably empty. Only 2 lonely women were sitting in different corners. One looked very fragile and sickly. She was looking around in confusion and fear. The other one, dressed in light leather armor, looked at me defiantly from head to toe. With all her being the defenseless creature expressed utter confusion and inspired pity, I spoke to her and she seemed to have been waiting for this. She immediately trusted me. The girl's name was Esha, and she had ran away from home in search of her father, who had gone to the Rotten Bog to find some mysterious medicine for his beloved daughter. Esha was severely ill. Her fragile and sickly appearance spoke volumes about that. Her father never returned. She had to either die or follow him. She did not have much of a choice. Well, this is looking familiar, isn't it, Tim? I came across a man lying in a pool of blood on the roadside. He was alive, just barely. I was tempted to help him, but he was also clearly abandoned. We'll kill him. I finished him off and nicked his boots. They'd serve me better than they would him. Ending the suffering of the doomed is also a kind of mercy. Now, the cursed booties, these should be they're quite commonplace, I suppose, now. When we receive a curse in hand, draw one. As Knight Percival, it's actually not a bad idea to have your deck flooded with curses, because then it separates the skills and the attacks. And, you know, you can gain bonuses. I checked into the chest where the flaky dwarf was hiding. Open the chest. As soon as I opened the lid, he jumped out like a jack-in-the-box. Ah, gotcha! Fess up, spy. Ever come for the letter? Huh? Huh? The letter. This is, of course, not my concern. If this is going the way it's going to go for...
Did he like it?
The same way it went with Best Boy Bjorn, this is a one-and-done type prophecy. Oop.
And that's how he died.
Yep. Moderation. Gain 2 strength and 2 agility until the end of the game. Upon playing, remove from the deck. Sure. I'll take more of it. I'm not sure where we got that, but okay. The Lucky Trader. Do you still sell for 1 coin? You do. Just my luck. On top of that, I got the Knight Sabatons. Increase HP by 10. If HP is greater than 80%, draw 1 at the start of the turn. We, of course, want this. We are upset. Well, I don't know about upset. We're displeased that I got only boots, but you know, the boots of the Crimson Steps are probably not worth taking. But we'll figure it out. Now, the Tactical Superiority is a card that I don't like it. It has a tactical utilization. It allows you to, if you've been playing, you know, if you've been counting with Knight Percival, which again, not a huge fan of, but if you have been, you can use that to swap the decks and get bonuses and it all works out. Personally, I think it's just a card that is in my way. That's okay. As I was leaving the frontier, an elven ArchDruid was waiting for me. It was a member of the Druid Council which rules the elves. It is the council that has decided that the humans and the elves are now enemies. He bears some of the blame for the fact that I have to kill elves. There's something just in the fact that he'll be the last elf I will have to kill. For now. He's sorry that the war started.
By the way,
Are you?
he's one of those who has ordered to kill all humans.
Probably should be playing a little bit in order. So because we actually have a friend,
You've acquired a taste for buffs.
I'm giving her some buffs. Well.
No one can stand against such power.
Yep. And that's the beauty of counter lunge. More moderation. Is this from Temperance? Well, we get the crystal. The crystal, of course, gives us one of the greatest effects in the game for a trophy. The journey from the frontier to the northern gate is not long or difficult at all. It is a straight path to the sunny city, but the elves have blocked it, so now I have to go around. How inconvenient is that timing? I know, Percival. Complain. So, with the trophy, upon playing the Will of the Forest Spirits, the hero and the ally restore 16 HP. We get 2 Will of the Forest Spirits, and increase damage up by 2 for each evasion on the hero. We can, of course, now equip the Elven Sword. Upon death of enemy, draw a random card from the draw pile. That's not great, but it'll do. Now, it looks like I'm concerned that it's here. I almost know my way through here, but not quite. I suppose we go to the village. We came across a completely deserted village. I did not notice any traces of destruction, disorder, corpses, or blood. All the inhabitants seemingly had left without taking anything with them. We started to look for some locals nearby, and luck was on our side. We met humans not too far from the village. I met two swamp dwellers who looked more or less peaceable and asked them about Esha's father. The local people rarely see any travelers, so we had every chance of success. Not only did the swampers knew who we were talking about, but they also offered to take Esha to him. However, they forbade me to follow them. To my surprise, Esha agreed. Hold on, she's not going anywhere without me. You shouldn't have meddled in things that are not your business. Well, unfortunately for you, this is my business.
You can't be taken bare-handed.
You're right. I can't. Do you think this keeps going when she's on the floor?
Was
It does.
there some enemy, or
Nice.
have I missed something?
I'm
Wait
really not
until
leaning
he
into
opens
this
himself
whole night
up for a
thing.
strike.
Not even a little bit. I should have crushed that guy, but that's okay. Now, Esha has the Blight here, so I think she comes in at full HP, though, which is nice. Bunk, bunk, bunk. I'm not going to show him mercy. I'm going to kill him. But every battle, she starts decaying HP. So the longer the fight goes, she's going to take more and more damage. But because we have the Will of the Forest Spirits, it also doesn't matter. Why does my sword say deal 1? Huh. Hey, look, more moderation. Are we sure this is in moderation? The cultist promised to take Esha to her father, but she's unlikely to return home that way. I agree. Now, we could go visit the ritual. Bjorny Boy did such a thing, but I want to say, of course I have no proof with this, I want to say that it doesn't matter which of these we go to. So, who should we drink the Ika? The Ika? Doesn't really matter. Kind of want to hit these chests if we can. Mosquitoes. There's a way to keep the fishermen alive, but I don't know what it is. I guess we'll just go this way. Not the end. Ever is, huh?
So, who do you say you met? Oh, it's not important anymore.
Yeah. One of the main downsides to Mercy is that once you remove the Ring of Mercy, you no longer have access to it. The Swamp Dweller asked me to protect the honorable ancestors from the warriors of the Fire Brotherhood. The cultists revere these walking dead as their ancestors, and I am not one to judge them. Protecting zombies was never part of my plan, but the real question is different. Is helping the cultists and trying to get along with them worth it at all? Add an infection. I am not surprised at all. The cultists have long been out of their minds. I drove him off, but before running away, that freak splashed something nasty on my face. Well, that's unfortunate. You hate to see it. We'll just yoink the chest. Oh yeah, more moderation. While traversing the woods, I heard muffled cries for help set out along the path towards the sound. The path led me to a glade where a fire had been lit, above which a huge cauldron hung. The cries are coming from inside the cauldron. Two hideous and strange old crones came out towards me. This meeting did not bode well. How do I get to talk to them? Do I have to flee first? I guess fleeing is still attacking them. Upon death, kills the other sister. Upon receiving health damage, deals the same damage to the sister. Are you sure that's a good idea?
Now that's strength.
I dragged the half-dead man out of the cauldron. When he had regained some of his strength, he told me how he had come to find himself being boiled alive. He belonged to the Brotherhood of Fire. His party was marching through the swamps and ran into an ambush, killing almost everyone and scattering the rest of the four winds. Left alone, lost, he came across a seemingly empty hut. He fell asleep in a cold bed and woke up in a hot pot. As gratitude, the fire fanatic gave me his amulets. I don't think I want this, though. More moderation. Hey, no amulet. Oh, right, because only common items exist. Got it. I met a very unusual zombie. To be precise, what was unusual about him was his garb. Heavy gilded armor. I wanted to finish it off and take the armor, but Esha said sternly, "Are you going to fool around, or will you finally help me find my father?" We found Esha's father in a village in the swamp. He seemed kind of strange and aloof. The girl grabbed his hand and dragged him, begging him to run away and come home with her. First he resisted, but then you could see a hint of some thought in his eyes, or maybe a memory. He started to give in. Seeing this, the village elders shouted, "Stop them now!" Nope. I'm here to help. One of us has to die.
Representatives of the cult only look similar to humans externally.
Huh. That was a hand. That was a hand of all time. Brush. Oh, I wish I had counter lunge. Just gonna let infection do its thing. Ooh.
They always come back.
They always do. You're hitting me. You're also hitting me. Rude. Cool. We're slowly getting rid of our moderations, which is fine by me. Fine by me. What a hand.
I'm sorry.
My deck is filled with... Hey, look at that. Bunk. Bunk. Good? Good. Delete it. Oh. Well, I'm going to take 3, but that's okay. Or 7, whatever it is. Whatever it is definitely wasn't worth playing. Fill you up. Bunk. I searched the elder's body and found a bottle. Esha's father confirmed that it was the Might Ichor, a medicine that could save his daughter. I handed the bottle to him and told them that I had to go, or told them to go home immediately. They did not have much time, so he could not even say a proper goodbye. Do you think the Might Ichor will help her and she won't turn into a walking corpse? The longer a person uses the Ichor, the longer they live, and the less human remains in them. The Ichor will let her live for some time. 1 or 2 sips will not do anything terrible to her. Theoretically. Dun da da da! Temperance is complete. At the start of the turn, strength +1, agility +1 for each 50 gold. Lose all gold until the end of the battle. What? Start of the turn. Oh, okay. So basically what this means is that for every 50 gold we have, we gain +1 strength, +1 agility. But for the battle, we have no gold, and it should return after the end of the battle, which means this is not for Gold Digger Percival. Or honestly, it could help with them too, I suppose. How much strength is for us currently? It's 9. I mean, the crystal is kind of goated, but it's the new thing. It's the special thing. We'll take it. Well, team, that was easy. A death idol. Ancient and moldy. That death trap is the right place for it. Should you make an offering to such dangerous and inconceivable forces? So we will offer to death. I chose a hell of a time to do it. You know what? made a slight mistake. I should have just rested there instead of drinking the potion. But the reason I chose to, the reason I elected to do so, I think this is better, is because, you know what, we'll do this too. And put on our own booties. Because max HP is good, team. We have 200 max HP. I was attacked by a creature almost indescribable. I did not know who or what it was, whether it was connected to the cult or to the undead. I did not know its goals and motives. All I knew is that it was terrible. I'd never seen anything more terrifying in my life. So this gold thing, it would be great for Gold Digger Percival in that...
I would like to ask its creator what the purpose of this creation is.
Thank you. In that, you know, you get all the... Gold Digger Percival gains bonus gold after combat, so you would gain a whole bunch. However, it'd be awful for Gold Digger Percival. Look at all the straw. In that he can utilize gold in combat to do stuff. So I think this is one you definitely don't want to use Gold Digger in. Probably. The obsidian knife helps us out a lot here too. Ah. Why aren't you attacking me? Bitch.
I can't believe he survived that.
Honestly, I can't either. Also, to no one's surprise, you cannot mercy a boss. Hey, aren't you supposed to have a second phase? No.
Not a chance.
Not anymore. Him? Why am I fighting him again? Anyone want to run this by me?
In such a situation, I'd recommend an elixir of purification.
Me too. What just happened? No? No, okay. I don't know. I'm guessing something bugged out, but that's okay. Wait, I got the double rewards too? Huh. There's so much moderation, it's kind of nutty. The northern gate has turned into a desolate. As desolate of a place as the Rotten Bog, but the former glory of my home lives on in my memory. It can be revived, but for this Sigismund must die. Not my problem. There are so many chests here? Why? You know what? Let's find out. A demon messenger approached me. He looked like an ordinary human, and I had almost believed him crazy. I should have gone to a merchant. I almost believed him crazy when he offered me demonic power in exchange for an oath of fealty. He assured me that his masters were generous, and the oath was a mere trifling formality. Do you want to know what I chose? I am all ears. Oaths made to the demons are binding. Laughing merrily, he jeered. So easily bought. Now take your gifts, and we'll be seeing you. This is some kind of nonsense. What do you mean? Is that it? I assure you, you would not want to make a real oath of fealty to the demons. This is just some kind of game. I cannot understand its meaning, and it annoys me. Oh. Interesting. 200 gold. That's 4 strength and 4 agility. We also get 2 curses, but that's fine. I should have gone to a merchant. Also, we could be in some trouble here against this guy. The entrance to the palace was guarded by a demonic gatekeeper, although the word guarded doesn't exactly fit, because he let everyone in for 500 coins. Sigismund's safety did not concern him too much. Alright. You didn't have enough money? You could have haggled. Last time I haggled, he took all of my money, and I need that. Alright.
Whoa.
He's about to die. I know.
He'll just delay the inevitable.
Now, of course, if we play 2 cards at the same time in a row, he is going to be big mad. But I also just kill him, you know. Yay, moderation! If I were Gold Digger Percival, this would be kind of insane. I should have gone to the merchant. I don't know what this event is, so we're going to go do it. I think the Mad Doctor would have gotten rid of my curses.
With good feeding, demons never stop growing.
What? Alright. 69 strength. Nice.
You need to protect yourself from the barbs.
From the bobs. Make sure my HP stays above 80%. Well, I'm glad you changed your game plan here, bud. I mean, technically, I don't have to make sure it stays above 80%. Technically. I remember this moderation now. That's definitely from Temperance. The royal forge was not empty. A demonic blacksmith had settled in it. I was taken aback when I recognized him as the old court blacksmith, although there was little left of his old look. However, he seemed happy to meet me and even offered me his services. Fun fact. There you go. Oh. Oh, right. Is it even possible for me to get, more of the night pieces? A lot of them are rare, aren't they? I didn't even think about that. It's like, it's a set. It's fine. No, I don't think it is. Well, anywho. By the way, that blacksmith, I think you can take the golem to him. I think. I have so much weighing on my heart. I keep thinking that I'll tell Sigismund everything when we meet next. But as soon as I see him, any desire... Sorry, I got distracted for a second. As soon as I see him, any desire to speak disappears. I just want to get this over with as soon as possible. This is going to be the shortest Nightmare Millennius video I've ever made.
Your story is coming to an end.
Ever. My life is more important than yours.
Ouch, that hurt.
You know...
Did you throw an empty bottle at the enemy after that?
Quiet. Aww. So depending on how much draw I do right here, I could probably kill him.
Our meeting is closed.
At least it's not the Thorns Sigismund. Well. This is why you make your entire deck drawing, by the way.
Decide to have a rest?
No. I'll send you back to your grave. Will you? Because I doubt that.
Looks like somebody is about to get hurt.
You want mercy, Sigismund? That's what it looks like. Alright. What do we want to do here? Probably this. We have the Elven Ale. Purification. We need it. Do we need it? Not really. Do I even need to clone? You know what? Cloning is actually pretty good. The fourth automaton draws its strength from my money. That sounds somewhat like the Golden Buffalo. Try spending all your gold before meeting the automaton. But how? Vendors are selling everything for 1 coin. Find other ways. Each automaton needs its own approach, and if you cannot think of anything, just fulfill the prophecies. That is the right path to victory. Oh, that explains it. Upon taking damage, deals 1 damage per 100 gold. Wow. You could actually brute force that too. Oh no, you're in my hand! Oh, son of a biscuit. Damn. I wanted to clone that. By the way, as long as you kill that, like as quickly as I just did, You don't have to deal with it. You know? It is obscene how much damage I deal. Well, thank you, Moderation, for building up my strength. Thank you, Esha, for giving me this and countering the automaton. I should have realized that's what that did. But, you know, one day. Shortest video ever. And that is why Percival is the GOAT. By completing Temperance, we unlocked the tower. Gained 50 block at the start of each turn. You could take a maximum of 500 damage per game. It's easy to gain confidence behind a stone wall, but even stones crumble into dust. I don't remember how I did this. And I can't recall. So Barricade will remove your block to deal damage. Or no, Barricade is the talent that lets you keep your block. The Shield Bash. We're going to Shield Bash because I can't actually remember what it's called. Shield Bash removes your block to deal damage based on your block. I don't remember if that counts for taking damage. But I have a feeling this is going to be Brute Force. So maybe we'll bring out the Knight and actually use his set for this. But, my friends, that was the conclusion of Temperance. Next time we will be back with Best Boy Bjorn to take on Death. It is the inescapable end that awaits all mortals. And I hope to see you there. Thank you for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. Thank you to the patrons and the channel member support channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you would like to see my channel, feel free to join the description down below. And I will see you next time for Best Boy Bjorn.